What's up everyone, it's Mr. Lang. This is another homework helper video to help us prepare for the Regents exam coming up. This particular video is on exponents, a nice review for us. In this video I'm going to do questions 1, 2, 4, and 7. Then it's your job to finish the worksheet and do the online quiz. You may omit questions 9, 18, 19, and 21. We'll cover those in the next couple weeks, but for now you can skip them. So let's get started with number 1. Alright, so we've got a multiple choice question here. It says the expression 5x to the 9th divided by 10x to the 3rd can be simplified to what? And just keep in mind here that this is a monomial, 5 times x to the 9th, divided by another monomial, 10x to the 3rd. So the way I kind of look at it is I divide out like terms here. So 5 divided by 10, if we were to just look at 5 divided by 10, well, we know that's 1/2. So I'm going to write 1/2 here. And then we have x to the 9th divided by x to the 3rd. And remember our exponent rules. When we're dividing, we actually just subtract the exponents. So 9 minus 3 is 6. So x to the 9th divided by x to the 3rd is x to the 6th. So let's see what we got here. It's not 2x to the 6th. It's not 2x to the 3rd. The 1/2, this one goes away. So this is our answer, number 2. That's all there is to a question like that. Let's move on. Question number 2. It says, which of the following is equivalent to 2 to the negative 3rd power? And just recall here that to the negative 3rd power doesn't actually mean a negative number. What it means, it's just notation. It means, okay, we're going to do 1 over 2 to the positive 3rd. That's all you do with a negative exponent. You just put 1 over and then you keep it positive. And 2 to the 3rd, you could use your calculator, but this is easy enough. Just means 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. So this is equivalent to 1/8. And that is answer number 4. Easy problem if you can just remember how negative exponents work. Alright, let's move on to the next one. It says, which of the following is the equation of an increasing exponential function? And I'm going to eliminate 2 of these right off the bat. Since it says it's exponential, number 3 is linear. This is y equals mx plus b. So I'm going to get rid of that. And I'm also going to eliminate number 4. Number 4 has an x squared, so this is going to be quadratic. So we can get that out of there too. What we have left in answers 1 and 2 are exponential functions, so we just have to kind of remember how we can tell if it's increasing or decreasing. So let me just give like a really quick review of how the exponential functions work. The general form of an exponential is y is equal to a times b to the x. And remember, the a is your initial value. It's kind of like your starting value. And that also, you could call that the y-intercept. Your b is your growth rate. Could be your decay rate too, but it's just in general called the growth rate. And how b works is if b is greater than 1, it's increasing. Alright? And if b is between 0 and 1, so like a 0.5, a 0.3, 0.9, something like that, then it's decreasing. Now b can never go negative. And if b is 1, then it's not an exponential. So it's really got to be greater than 1 or between 0 and 1. So with this 0.75. 0.75 is between 0 and 1. So this would be decreasing. It's got a y-intercept of 4. It's decreasing by 25% each time. So this one goes out. So it's got to be answer number 2. But this kind of looks weird with the fraction. But if you divide 3 divided by 2, that's 1.5. So that would make sense that it's increasing. So it has a y-intercept of 7, and 1.5 means it's increasing by 50% each time. So our answer is number 2. Alright, let's move on to the last one. Number 7. The population of Ketchum High School has been decreasing by 5% per year. If its population is currently 2,600 students, which of the following is closest to its population 2 years from now? Alright, so this is an exponential and it's decreasing, so it's exponential decay. And again, the general form is y is equal to a times b to the x. And on the Regents exam, putting that there, you know, if this was a part 2 question, an open-ended question, you'd probably receive a point just for that. So it's always important to, you know, write down the type of function it is. The a, as I said before, is your starting value, your initial value. Well, in this case, it's currently 2,600 students, so our a is 2,600. So I'm going to start this off. Okay, and the growth rate, it says it's decreasing by 5% per year. So here's how we deal with this. Well, 5%, the way we convert that, we always have to convert that to a decimal for the b. So we take 5 and divide it by 100, because percent means out of 100. So 5 divided by 100, you can put that in your calculator, or you can just move the decimal point 2 places to the left. Either way, you're going to get 0.05. But that's not our growth rate or decay rate. You always have to, well, in case of decay, it's decreasing, you do 1 minus 0.05. It's always away from 1. And this means 0.95. So 0.95 means it's decreasing by 5% each year. So that's what's going to go in our parentheses. And 2 years from now, that's our x time value here. Right? That's all it is to set it up, and we've got to use our calculator. So it's going to be 2,600 times 0.95 squared. Oops. And we get 2,346.5. So let's see, we can't have 0.5 of a person, so let's see how they rounded it. Closest, this is 2340, that's close, but this would be rounded up 2347. It's got to be answer number 2. Yeah, these are no good. Alright, now if this was increasing by 5% per year, we would add that 0.05 to 1 and it would be 1.05. But this was decreasing. So listen, finish the rest of the worksheet except for the ones that I told you to omit, and come into class with some questions. Thanks for listening.